the garden kind of coming along pretty good. But over here, it's just a big drop back onto like a hill or low spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put rocks from here all the way focus over all the way over there, so that we can so that all this dirt doesn't go down there, so we can actually start working on the garden and stuff. So what we need to do is those rocks over there we need to put along this edge. So yep, should take a little bit, not too long though, hopefully. And then once all the garden is squared away, we can move all that stuff, and put it somewhere. I don't know where yet, but we'll find a spot. So, and then what we'll do is we'll probably scrape all this dirt out right here, so we can plant stuff here, like potatoes or something, so that we can actually have that going for us. So, yeah, once we have all the rocks squared away and stuff. So, yep. So now that we have some rocks here, like right here, now we can start making sure that when this is level, that all that crappy dirt right there doesn't get in the way of like my line. Because if that mixes in with this, we're gonna have a bunch of weeds right here. So I'm gonna have to move all this back a little bit, like all this stuff back, so that I can put those row and I can get it kind of level-ish, and I can stack it from there. And then what we'll do next video is we'll clear out all of this stuff, and then so that none of this stuff. Then we might cut down a couple, like those two trees and this one, maybe. So I'll go grab the shovel and we can start leveling this out and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so this is my first ever video, so it's hanging with me. So I'm probably most likely gonna do like jokes and stuff during these like time lapses and when I'm not speaking. So if you like my videos, just like them. I don't know, share them. I don't know, but yeah.
So now I got it sort of level, so I can start placing bricks and get the edge running here. So now we gotta put all those on the first line, and we'll build it up from there. Shoot, I wasn't pointing. So I'll put them like right there, and I'll just make it in the trench that I just made for them. So hopefully it goes smoothly.
Okay, so right now, basically what I'm doing is I'm making a trench so that they can get laid in. And the reason why I couldn't put the other blocks in there is because they weren't rectangle and I couldn't fit them in there. So I was basically just making them level so I could put those in there. And you joke at the video is what's a thief's favorite shoes? White Vans. Ha ha ha. And that's pretty funny. But yeah.
Slight problem. So I was carrying these over here and stuff. Everything's going smoothly with like laying them and stuff. It's just those are oddly shaped and they don't fit where I was putting those. So now I had to go back over there, get some more, bring it to here so I could put these over there so I could layer those on top. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. We'll find a spot for them, I'm thinking. But otherwise, it's going pretty smoothly. It's like downhill though, but that's what's be expected. But yeah, so going pretty smoothly. So now that all the bricks are laid all the way over there, now we're gonna go grab some sand with the bucket, and we're gonna pour it in every single little crack, because then water can't seep through there, because if it seeps through there, there's basically no wall at that point. So we're gonna do that, and then I don't know if we're gonna put a second wall, like a second lineup. Like this will just stay the same because it's like the same tire than this. So I think what we'll do is we'll lay another, like, basically that again, so that, like, I don't know, looks better, I guess. I don't know. But it should go smoothly. She had to help with me. The bricks were heavy. Yeah, each one of these are like, I don't know, probably like 50 to 100 pounds. They're pretty heavy. So I'm just looking at it now. Don't look too straight. It like goes like whoop. But yeah, it's fine. Still works. So yep. So now we got all the bricks laid and stuff, and all the sand in them. So now what we're gonna do, so like this right here probably, well, it's easy to see in real life, but so like there, see how like the ground is like level with it? We're gonna make that raised and the water just flow right over them. And then probably right there maybe. That spot's like level. And probably have some right there. So now we got all the bricks laid. We got sand on top of them. We filled the low spots with more brick, and it's all done finally. So next time we make a video, it'll probably be in May-ish. We'll be planting seeds. We'll be taking rid of all that brush right there, and we'll be fixing the go-kart. I will put a picture of the go-kart in the description. It's pretty cool. It goes pretty fast. But anyway, that should be it for today. So see ya.